if we go ways of knowing, of course, we disrupted that system like generations ago when we introduced formal education into the province. So when the Americans came, they introduced formal education, like A is for apple, B is for boy, C is for cake. We've been doing that for generations. So you no longer have this, mother-daughter thing. Father transfers his knowledge to the son. Father and son goes hunting. Mother and daughter weaves. You don't do that anymore because children spend most of their time in the classroom. The modern way of knowing. So somehow this method erases all this traditional knowledge, all this indigenous knowledge that's only passed on by experiencing it, by going through with it. Like you don't teach theories of weaving at home. You just weave. You don't teach hunting in the classroom. You have to go to the forests. But these things, all these traditional ways of knowing are disappearing because we're adhering now more and more to formal education. What we're trying to do now is actually to use modern education as a means of bringing back this traditional means of learning or knowing. It is quite difficult because indigenous knowledge is something that you have to experience. But we have to, there are compromises when you're trying to move forward, but at the same time keep something from the past. You have to compromise. So you don't really teach an Ifugao child to become a good hunter or to read the tracks in the forest or to understand the ways of the wind in the classroom because you just have to experience that. But somehow we're trying to put this, the value, the philosophy, or the understanding that our ancestors knew these things. We're trying to put it into writing. We don't have a system of writing, but we're trying to let the younger Ifugaos understand that there's another way of understanding the environment. There's another way of understanding the weather. There's another way of valuing your heritage. And we're using the classrooms, the regular classrooms of modern education, to revive those things and to let the younger generation understand that being Ifugao means understanding your environment, knowing your ancestors, understanding the dynamics of your community, and be a part of it because we live for the community. We don't live just for ourselves. These values we want our young people to know and to understand, even if we have to use the classroom as a way of transferring this knowledge.